All right, this next one is a launch trailer for a game that I really like, and they're revamping it. One sec. And they're revamping it. So some of you may know exactly what I'm talking about. Did you play this game?
Nope.
Yeah, so they're doing a total rehaul of everything. And I liked the original product. Let's check it out, though. We're watching the trailer for. The Action Pack needs you. You can support Mike's After Action Reviews on our Patreon for as little as $3 a month. Every quarter, once we've made at least $200, we're going to be giving away 10% of our earnings from Patreon in a giveaway over on our Twitch, so go check that out as well. You can find all of the links for everything in the description and in the pinned comment down below. Do your part. Support the pack. The Action Pack. Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, official launch trailer. Coming at us from Cyberpunk 2077, we're going to like the video. Gear up, agents. It's time for the Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty launch trailer. Get ready to play and try not to get played. So Cyberpunk 2077 came out. Oh, by the way, Phantom Liberty is going to be available on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC by now. By the way, notice that it's not coming out on last-gen consoles. It's not coming out for PS4. It's only coming out on PS5. Cyberpunk 2077 launched. It had a lot of problems on older consoles. I played it day one on PS5, never had a single bug. Okay. But apparently the PS4, it was not optimized properly for it. And then it was right around that time when COVID and PS5 release was delayed, so it really got messed up at its launch, and then it just got a bad reputation because of the bugs that were around, because you could only play it on PS4 and it was a game designed for PS5, so blah 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 blah. But I really liked it, and it's really good to see that they're continue to support it. And now, like I said, this DLC is going to be a second campaign for the game and a total revamp of everything. So yeah. All right. Well, I know that you haven't played it, and but I really liked it. So let's check it out. We got a 1 minute and 34 second trailer. Are you ready?
Ready.
I love my awesome Support the Troops Stormtrooper mug. Do you know where you can get a mug just like this one, but different? Bottega Krua. Bottega Krua is an Italian born and raised artisan trained at the Academy of Fine Arts in Venice, Italy. Since 2010, Bottega Krua has offered unique handmade and hand-painted ceramics, pottery, and other artistic products. You can find these products at her Etsy store by following the link down below. She also takes custom orders, but they may take longer to ship because she has to make them after you order them. So, go check out Bottega Krua to get yourself an awesome mug just like this one, or the ones you've been seeing behind me as this ad has been going on. Remember, guys, supporting our partners is supporting the pack, the Action Pack. Here we go.
Clock's ticking.
Oh, 1 second. Did you like Blade Runner?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen both of them.
The movies. Okay, so just so you understand, for context for you, not so much for the audience, but for you. Think Blade Runner city, like a city like Blade Runner, set in the future. There's cyborgs, there's mechanical people have like mechanical implants and stuff like that. That's why it says like nudity and everything, because there's like, you know, there's strip clubs and stuff. You don't actually see actual nudity, but it's stuff like you see in Blade Runner. That's fine.
Finish me sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Think this is it, kiddo.
I made
Okay.
so many mistakes. Johnny! Did terrible things.
You claim to be an agent now. So act like it.
Okay. The original game. So let me pause it real quick so you can hear me. The original, and I have to pause. Like I said, I have to pause it, otherwise we get to copyright strike claimed. The original game did not have actual in-game cutscenes. Like, it was all in-engine. Like, your characters would walk up to each other, start talking instead of playing an actual cutscene. It looks like they're going to be heavy on some cutscenes here, which I'm really happy about, and they look good. So, yeah. Okay.
You play grown-up games, you face grown-up consequences.
Okay.
What would you do in my shoes, Johnny?
You're up against seasoned players.
Looks like Keanu Reeves.
Go out and play.
Oh, yeah, that is Keanu Reeves. And his mocap,
Oh,
like the
yeah.
motion... Yeah, they did motion capture for him like they did, like with Gollum from Lord of the Rings. So that's... Everything you see him doing is not actually... It's not like CGI, like computer-generated exactly in the same way that, normally video games are. It's actually him, like, moving and talking and stuff like that.
Just don't get played.
All right. So they added a bunch of different features, overhauled a bunch of different systems. Like the original game came out, and it had some problems with the PS4, but then there were also certain things that people were like, oh, you could do these as improvements. Like, you see here, you're riding on a motorcycle at some point, and then your character pulls out a sword. In the original release of the game, upon release, you did not have the ability to like shoot or attack enemies while you were in a vehicle, and now you can. So right here, like, so that's like a new feature. The cutscenes is a new feature. This is gonna have, like I said, it's gonna have its own campaign. It's not like a re-release of the game exactly, but it's like a revamp, and then it also has a new campaign, which is something that they used. Do you remember when games used to come out with expansions?
Yeah. Mhm.
Like, this is what that is. This is like an old school expansion for, like, you have Warcraft 3, and then you had Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne. This is Frozen Throne, is what it is. Yeah. I don't know if you know Warcraft 3 and Frozen Throne, but... yeah, so what do you think? Idris Elba is also the other character you saw.
Well, when you brought up the idea of the Blade Runner, it kind of helped me to understand it a little bit more. Looks interesting. I mean, looks like people who like that game are just kind of.
Yeah, so this is basically it's a first-person shooter, and there's all kinds of cool abilities that you can get and different things you can do. I think it's got the best customization system of any game I've ever seen. Like for your not customization, progression system for your character. And then so they're going to do the same thing with this one that they did with Idris Elba. With Keanu Reeves, but they're doing it with Idris Elba. So that's Idris Elba. They mocapped him. They put him in here just like they did with Keanu Reeves in the base game.
Right.
So it looks like they're going to have some really cool writing. I will say, the writing is really good. So even if you didn't play the game, but you almost like they do, there's YouTubers who will like cut scenes up and all of the different dialogue and stuff, and so you can almost watch it like a movie. And I think that if you were to do that with this, that it looks like it would be like a good movie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. I'm excited for it because of all the different features, and it's cool to hear that as someone who's not into this particular game, that you're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
looks interesting. So, yeah.
That Keanu Reeves, I saw that right away.
Yeah. And there's so a lot of times I'm just as a little aside because we have a little bit of extra time here. What's funny is that in the first game, have you know Skyrim? This game plays like Skyrim, like where you can walk around and it's an open world and you have like a companion. You can get people who follow you around and help you with missions or whatever. But they interviewed Keanu Reeves and they said that something that a lot of people like to do is that they make mods and there's always mods in Skyrim. There's all these mods where your followers are like naked, and they were talking to Keanu Reeves and Idris Elba, and they said like, one of the things that people do is that they're gonna make it so that way your character is like naked, and Keanu Reeves was like, "Yeah." I don't know. It was a pretty funny little interaction. Like, I'm not interested in any of that stuff as far as modding or doing anything like that. But there's some crazy stuff, and there's funny mods too, where they have like different clothes, and you can have like pop culture characters follow you around in the game. You know, like Iron Man or whatever. But Keanu Reeves being part of this project was a big part of why I really liked the first game, and then I hope the same thing goes on with Idris Elba. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen. Let us know in the comments section if you've seen the video where they interview Keanu Reeves and talk to him about that. I want to see this. Anyway, all right. Okay, so let's check out the comment section and see what people have to say. I love how the trailer kept it mild and didn't spoil a thing, making me want to play even more. That is true. And by the way, this game is available now. So it's actually released today. So you can get it. Yeah, you can get it now. So I'm still playing through Starfield, and then I'm going to start playing through this one and do a review of the expansion. But this game is such a thrill. I loved it back then and still do. I can't wait to get into it again. I'm terrified of what the end looks like. What will happen to V and Johnny? Both are tough, so let's wait and see. I don't think that this changes the base game's ending. This is just a diversionary story that you can go off on during your playthrough of the game. I loved this game at launch, even with the problems it had, and knew that one day it would be recognized as one of the greatest games ever made. God bless you, CD Projekt Red. Can't wait to dive into the end of Cyberpunk. There's also a show on Netflix. It's an animated show. So, thank you, CD Projekt Red, for not giving up even when things were at their lowest. Your hard work and dedication is so awesome to see. When the game launched, I wasn't really interested in playing it, even ignoring the issues it had. But after watching Edge Runners 2 weeks ago, that's the show on Netflix, I'm hooked to the world of Cyberpunk. I'm super excited to jump into the game in the near future. Yeah, so there you go. People look really excited. Yeah, this is kind of a redemption arc, because if you go on YouTube and look up like videos of when it released, the game released, it's just people like making fun of the bugs in the game and certain things that they didn't like about the original game, and then the game developers went through, patched everything, fixed everything, added things, and this is kind of like that, them continuing to do that. So, yeah. All right. So, that was the last of video games. We're going to move into movies and series now. And we are right on time here. We're making good time. So, let's continue on. Like I said, go check out Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty now. It's available now. And then I hope that my schedule will allow me to review this. I just have to get through Starfield first. So, watch out for that, guys. All right, let's move forward here. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch and join the Discord, where you can voice chat with me while I live stream, and you won't be recorded or anything on YouTube and Twitch, so that's pretty cool. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. If you like to read, you can see my after-action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some merch from my spring store. The links for everything are in the description below.